And we're back, guys, with the J Series Honda 3.5 V6 in the Saturn view. But we got a oil pump we're gonna install because this one is leaking an awful lot. Here's the new one. This was from AutoZone. Millie is the brand right here. Milling engine parts, the part number 5M516. But this O-ring in the back of the pump here gave out, so we have massive amounts of leaking coming from everywhere. I already resealed everything else, all the O-rings on here and everything. This was the last item that I didn't realize was leaking, or didn't even know it wasn't leaking. Actually, I think after I replaced all the O-rings for the oil filter housing, and I replaced all the O-rings and everything else, not only till after then is when the O-ring and the pump started leaking. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I already got ahead of us and took off the covers. Let's see how fast we can do it. We already started draining the oil. We're gonna rip everything apart. The car is on jack stands. And we got the exhaust manifold off, as you can see. And put the nuts back on here so you don't lose them. But now you can see the extent of the oil leak. It's pretty bad. There's oil everywhere. Alright guys, we got the oil pan off. It's not too bad inside, besides all that gasket Honda bond there. Don't even ask who resealed it before, because it was me. It was sealed very tight. It was very hard to get off, I'm not gonna lie. Extra Honda bond everywhere. I'm gonna remove the oil pickup and that baffle just to look underneath at the crank and the everything, make sure everything's good. We're gonna clean all this up, and I still haven't even got the front part yet. I gotta do all that, but this is already loose. I loosened this bolt with a specialty tool. It's a weighted 19 socket with a very strong impact. Take it right off, no problem. They sell that on Amazon, the weighted socket, size 19. And you can see the extent of the leaking everywhere. Now we got the oil pan and baffle off, and I'm going to take a quick video of the inside. Hopefully it can focus in there. You can see the motor in there, the piston rings. It's really hard to see. It's hard to capture it. Let's see if I can capture that. The motor looks pretty decent for 200,000 plus miles on this Honda J Series V6 motor. I see a few things. Let's see if I can get this other side. I'm not sure what that piece is there. It looks like a piece of metal. Let's see if I can see the inside of that. Doesn't look too bad for 200,000 miles. Let's see if I can zoom in. A lot of deposits in there. That's the cylinder wall. You can see the crosshatches, and you can see where the piston rings go right to that groove and then stop. Well, it does have 200,000 plus miles. But we do change the oil on it regularly. We try to. I don't think it's too bad in here. It looks pretty clean. Let me see if I can zoom out. I know I'm getting different angles and different upside down, but it's hard to get a good angle. I gotta take out the whole front now. This is actual oil pump. Is this right here. I put way too much Honda Bond last time I resealed the pan. It got all over. I try not to do that this time. We are moving along. We got the timing marks on the timing top dead center. We now remove the oil filter housing. This gasket normally leaks, but that one I replaced not too long ago. And all the other O-rings that go to the top. This one has an O-ring that leaks. This one has an O-ring that leaks. And that one commonly leaks. Those are all been replaced. So I know for certain that the oil leak is the back of the oil pump gasket, which is this gasket is the one that leaks as well, which goes right here in the back, and then it gushes out everywhere. As we can see, it gushing out there, and on the other side. So this timing belt is off. We can remove it. The timing belt's been replaced, and the water pump not too long ago. So these items are going to be placed right back on. The timing belt, the water pump. It's just going to get a new oil pump and then reseal the pump and the pan, and everything else goes back on. Don't forget the orientation of this. It goes this way, not this way. It's going to destroy your belt if you put it on backwards. It's being hung up here by these. I'm going to take the rest of that off, and then we'll get the oil pump off in a minute. I also forgot to mention about the tensioner. I had the grenade pin from not too long ago when I recently installed it, so I saved it and I reused it, and I was able to press it back in slowly and then put the grenade back in. I'm going to reuse this one definitely. I'm going to reuse everything. They have very low miles. The timing belt and the water pump just got done. I just did that not too long ago. All right, we got the 7 bolts off the oil pump. It should come out. It should come out. But what I noticed is that my oil seal was rubbing on something. See those little shavings? Yeah, that oil seal was rubbing. It wasn't leaking. I installed it. I removed the old one. I think I may have when I pull it off, it's going to be more better to see. But something was rubbing. I don't know. What I'm looking at is maybe that seal looks like it's too tight. There's no clearance anywhere all around the crank. It's even better. Very tight, tight, tight. Tight, 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 tight. Maybe that's why it was rubbing. No big deal. It's going to come off. All right, came right off. A little persuasion with my big bar. That's my Hellboy. Came right off, no problem. You pull it off carefully. And that's the gasket that leaks. And my hand is getting covered in oil. So, wonder why that was rubbing somewhere. I'm gonna inspect it and check it all out, but it was definitely rubbing. I don't know why. I can see. Kind of looks like the seal was actually too small for the diameter of the crankshaft, maybe. You can see where I pried it to remove it last time, right there. So I have to pay attention to our orientation of the oil pump. See what the flat spot at the bottom there. So the newer one I can orientate the same. Again, that's the gasket that was leaking right here. Everything over here started leaking. I replaced it a long time ago, but I didn't even realize that that bad boy right here leaks as well. Well, obviously it's an O-ring. The O-rings give out around the same time. The car has 200,000 plus miles, so yeah, it's okay for it to leak at that point. I don't think there's anything wrong with this oil pump, to be honest with you, besides that the oil ring fell. The oil gasket failed, but due to the high mileage, we're just going to replace it with a fucking aftermarket one. Hopefully this brand is good and it doesn't. Hopefully this one's good. I have faith. I have faith in milling aftermarket. All right, so we're gonna clean up all that gasket, and then we're gonna. Oh shit! I see now. I think I see why I was rubbing. What's that? Oh, that's why I was rubbing right there. I got damage. Uh-oh, that's no bueno. That is definitely no bueno. I'm going to have to smooth that out. That's why I was rubbing. Was it? So that's the inside where that notch is at. So it would have been rubbing on the inside of this. Was it? Maybe it was. Oh, I see another notch there. Right there. No bueno. All right, we'll figure it out.